Start in your Shavasana. So make your way onto your mat, lying down, supine. Stretch out your legs. Let your arms rest by your side. If you'd like a bit more connection, you can hold onto your belly with your hands. Starting on our Shavasana, make sure you're warm. Make yourself comfortable. So for a moment, as you inhale, let softness fill your body. And as you exhale, see if you can find yourself a bit more grounded into the earth. From the back of your head to where your shoulder blades rest on the floor, your glutes and any part of your legs, your heels as well. So inhale lifts you up, and exhale grounds you down. Take a moment to arrive to your space, your morning. And I invite you to join me with 3 Oms while you're lying here in Shavasana. You can also join in silence. And we're going to be practicing these Oms as Aum, so A-U-M. So it will break it down, the sound, into Aum. When you say the first part, ah, let it be almost a nasal kind of sound coming from between your eyebrows, your forehead. As you go on to the ooh part of the Om, let it come from your throat. The vibration comes from your throat. And then ending on the the M, let it come from your belly, your heart, vibrating deep. So we will chant Aum 3 times, or you can listen on or join in silence. Breathing in here. Aum. 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 Let your body sit in the silence, the sound kind of leaving its mark in your own mind. Taking a big, big breath here. And as you exhale, hug your right knee in towards your chest. You're still lying down. Give yourself a little squeeze, your right knee. That hip flexion is deep here. Circle the ankle, the toes. Spread both toes in your right foot, your left foot. And then see if you can open this knee out towards the side, opening up the hip, just feeling how that is this morning. And then stretch your right leg away. Bend your left knee, hug your left knee in. Give it a squeeze. Circle the left ankle. Spread the toes. And then open out this knee towards the left and the outside of your left ribs. And then slowly send the left leg away. Reach your arms overhead. Take a long stretch like you're trying to grow taller on the floor. And on exhale, step your feet flat down. You can keep your arms reaching overhead or even bend your elbows and grab a hold of opposite elbows. And then as you step through your feet, send your hips off the ground. Squeeze through your seat. Lift the hips high. Lift your toes off the floor. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, let's lift all the way up, squeeze. And exhale, slowly lower. Beautiful. Keep your left foot where it is. Bring your right knee in. Grab a hold of behind the hamstring or maybe higher up on your calf with your hands. And then gently tug the leg towards your chest. Maybe like a little pulse. And see maybe you can straighten the leg a little bit more. Less of a bend behind the knee. Or if you feel, oh, actually straight legs is fine, but just I can't pulse it as close. Go for it. A couple times, straight towards your chest, towards your face. And then bend the knee again. And try to direct the knee towards the outside of your ribs. So you have this open hip position again, and pulse it in that direction, like you're trying to bring your knee towards the floor. Keep your hips open. Maybe you can stretch the leg, kind of hold onto something, pulse it away. And then slowly release the foot flat down. Bring your left knee to your chest, flex your left foot, grab a hold of what you can, and start to hug it in towards you. A couple pulses. Can you breathe throughout this? Like you're coaxing the body to wake up bit by bit. Bend the knee again, send it out, try to find this open hip position that's comfortable for you, and then slowly pulsing it outwards. Maybe straightening the leg, maybe keeping it bent. Wonderful. Step your left foot down as well. Now come onto your right side body. Come completely onto your right side body. Reach your right arm in front of your face, and then bend your knees in line with your hips and try to stack your left knee on top of your right. Now bend your right elbow so that your right hand rests on top of the left knee, kind of pinning it there, all right? Then from here, inhale, look up, and exhale. Maybe you open up this left arm behind you towards the left. No need to fully twist and reach that left shoulder towards the floor, just a subtle opening. Take a couple breaths into this side body. Still finding softness in the face. Maybe you can look towards the left, past your left shoulder towards your fingers. And when ready, slowly look all the way towards the right. Push your body off this right side and come onto your left side. So I'm just going to spin my mat. You just go and face the other side. Bring your knees in line with your hips. Once again, stacking. Left arm goes out long. Now bend your left elbow, pin the right knee on top of the left. In fact, try and bring it even more over the left, as the right hip might want to drop back. And then take your time, opening up your gaze to the sky as your right arm reaches back. Maybe your right fingertips kind of trace the floor. Your right elbow and shoulder is still hovering. That's fine. Take some deep and big breaths here. Notice if there's any tension in your body, like it's trying to hold on, it doesn't feel safe yet. Let your breath remind it, it's okay. You're safe here. There's nowhere you're going to go. That's dangerous. You're holding on to your right leg here. And then slowly lift your gaze, your right arm, coming back to your left, and then come back onto your spine in the middle. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a little rock and roll, side to side. Keep your knees together, holding onto your knees. Maybe you can stir the pot of soup with your knees together. Feel your lower back press onto the floor. And when ready, you're going to come up. So we're not fully warmed up. So maybe you plant your feet, you push yourself up, and find yourself crossing your legs. If you have that pillow, now's the opportune time to put it underneath your bum and see if you feel better sitting that way. Take a moment to roll your shoulders back behind you and forwards. Now, everybody grab a hold of your knees. Let's take some spinal flexion and extension. Inhale, pull yourself front, and exhale back. And keep going, rocking in your boat. There's no perfect way to do this. We're just waking up the spine as well as the hips here. Use your breath. And now keep a hold of your knees. Can you draw a circle? Going in these little spinal flexion and extension movements, but over the axis of your spine, starting in one direction, and then circling in the other direction. Wonderful. This is lovely. And then slowly make your circle smaller and smaller and smaller until you feel you're completely upright, Reach your right fingers towards the right. Take a little crescent side stretch in that direction. Keeping in movement, flow to the left and flow to the right. Maybe each time you find a bit more depth, a millimeter more, or maybe you find a bit more breath space in your belly. Beautiful. Last one here. And then keep both arms straight up. Inhale. Exhale, open arms, twist to one side. Staying in motion. Inhale, straight up. Open arms, twist the other side. Straight up, and twist. Straight up, and twist. Open arms to the center, look front. Now you're gonna, almost like you're kind of beating your right chest, but not super hard. Just tap your right chest as you look over towards the left, right? So your right arm goes towards the right, you're looking over to the left. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, and exhale. So you're looking in opposite directions, your arms are swinging, you're playing here. And then see if you can switch. So you're inhaling to the right, exhale to the left. A bit of coordination, heating up the shoulders a little bit. And then keep your face front, just swing your arms side to side. Try to keep them from going low. And then start to lift your arms. They create this kind of V shape above you. And then keep both arms straight up. Inhale here. Turn your thumbs in. So thumbs come into your palms and then curl the rest of your fingers over your thumbs. So you're making this strong fist and reach your knuckles straight up. Exhale fully. Feel your belly empty out. Close your eyes. Hold your breath out. Find peace in your forehead for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in, relax your hands to your knees, and then cross your legs the other way. We're going to be practicing Kapalabhati Breath. So that was like a little introduction to it. If you joined me before for Kapalabhati, you know it's an emphasis on your exhalation. So you might be able to hear me very well through the microphone. So as you exhale, you're pushing the air out through your nostrils, and you want to feel your belly button tap in. So a big movement in your belly every time you breathe out, out, out. The inhalation is passive. It just comes because you have to have air inside to breathe out. So we're going to practice this 2 rounds. Relax your shoulders, take it easy, see how it feels in your body. And we're going to go at a fairly slow pace so you can actually keep up with the rhythm of it. But feel free to set your own pace. So everyone inhale here. Close your eyes if you wish. And now tapping belly to spine, emphasis through exhale. Begin. Slow it down if you find it's a little bit hard to keep up, and just keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go of your breath all the way to the bottom. Maybe feel you can lift up through your pelvic floor, holding your exhalation for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Melt into the ground. Inhale into a soft belly. Expand in all directions. And exhale completely. Try it out again. That was a little warm up, kind of just to get a feel of it in your body. Going for the second round. Inhale here and begin. Continuing for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Completely exhale to your very bottom. See if you can lift up through the root of the earth, through your seat, holding your breath out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you melt into the earth, lifting higher through your shoulders. And exhale here. Open your eyes if they're closed. As we breathe in, you're going to bring your hands to the sides of your chest here, and you're going to kind of bring your chest towards your hands. So we're leaning front. Inhale. Exhale, push your palms forwards and lean back. Inhale, front. Exhale. Inhale, front. So strong arms here, strong shoulders. And now as you exhale, can you exhale through an O in your mouth? So inhale and exhale. And now lengthen the exhale so it's longer than your inhale. Might feel a bit strange, but allow your body to enjoy this flow of energy and movement. How often are we able to do this? Keep going. And on your next exhalation, you're going to hold out. Stay with your palms forwards. Turn your palms towards one another. You're still leaning back, holding your breath out. Imagine you have a golden orb of energy between your palms. Slowly inhale as you open your arms wide. Exhale, palms in towards your heart. Send your feet back behind you. Let's find a bit of movement through the lower body. Hands go down into your tabletop. Tuck your toes under, have a feel for your spine, even though we just did that seated. Take some cat-cows here. And then eventually make your way to your down or facing dog. Stretch behind your knees that were so warm probably in that cross-legged position. Walk out through the feet. Wonderful. Inhale, wave your spine into your plank. Drop your knees down, slowly lower to your belly. Come into your cobra of choice, whatever that feels good for you today. Exhale, lower. One more time, but come onto your fingertips. See if you can lift higher. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands below your shoulders, send your hips back over your knees, child's pose. Meet in downward facing dog. Inhale here, lift your heels, bend your knees super deeply, look front. Exhale takes 2 steps, 1, 2 to the top, and take your fold. Here you can find movement if you wish, or find your stillness with soft knees. What works for you, whatever it is, opening up to the back of the legs, direct your breath into that space. Release your elbows if you held on to them. Inhale, slowly roll up. Head comes up last. Reach your arms front and up, breathing in. I know you can't see my head, that's fine. Exhale, swan dive, front and down. Bend through your knees, sit in your chair, Utkatasana. Reach your arms front and up. Exhale, fold belly over thighs. Reach your arms straight up to the sky, staying here. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the ground, lengthen your spine. Step your right foot back into warrior 1 or lunge, whatever works for you, and lift up. Arms go straight up, take a stretch. Enjoy the stretch in the strength. Exhale, lower your right knee down. Open up your heart. You can untuck your right toes, lean back, feel the opening. And exhale, fingertips come front and down, step forwards, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, warrior 1 or lunge, rising with your arms. Feel the left hip flexor shine front. Exhale, lower your left knee down. Feel free to untuck the toes. Take a heart opening. Open through your heart, breathing in. And on exhale, fingertips come front. Step your left foot forwards and fold. Coming back to our seat, lower your bum down. Cross your legs, or if you'd like, take Baddha Konasana, where your knees are wide, soles are touching. Whatever works for you. Take a moment, left and right, left and right. And then we're going to find our stillness with the mudra now. So from here, bring your hands together like you have your palms at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Now separate your palms, but your fingertips are still touching. Now you're going to keep your thumb and your index finger like this. The other 3 fingers are going to curl in and create a little interlace those bottom 3 fingers, right? So hopefully you got it. Your thumb and index finger create this almond shape. Now your thumb is going to come, well, the whole shape is going to come to your lower belly here. Your index finger points down, your thumb points up. Now find your piece here. Try to find tall spine. The human spine being the conduit, the bridge between the earth that we started this practice with and the sky that we're now going to try and find this flow of energy towards. So index finger is down, thumb is up. This mudra should help you tap into a deep receptivity of how you feel inside, also the world around you. So close your eyes. As you inhale, feel or rather visualize light shining down from your skull all the way down your spine, all the way to the earth, like it's piercing straight through, and the light and the warmth of it is pouring into the earth below your seat. That's your inhalation. Then as you exhale, imagine you could feel the warmth of the earth or of your breath traveling up your spine, from pelvis up to your lower belly, middle belly, your heart, and then all the way out. Inhale and shine that light all the way down. Exhale, let your warm breath kind of pave the way. Keep going, first finding that rhythm of breath, deepening your inhalations, emptying out your exhalations. Letting that light and breath fill you up as you breathe in. Letting that warmth and emptiness kind of echo around in you as you exhale. Can you sit a bit taller, reaching higher through your skull, creating that bridge from the earth, from your ground, up to the air, the sky. Soft, soft breaths. This is your cue for the beginning of your meditation. So what's most important is if you're able to focus your mind on this first simple task. Calling it simple, but it's actually quite challenging to focus your mind on your breath. So try to bring in those visual elements of the light, of the warmth, of yourself being rooted into the earth. See if your whole focus can be 100% on your breath, in and out, finding comfort in it. If you'd like to make it more of an Ujjayi breath, a very audible breath, to help you focus, go ahead. I will invite a moment of silence. If at any point your mudra, your fingers in your mudra gets uncomfortable, then you can simply rest your palms on your knees, palms up. Keep this beautiful energy with you. If you'd like to continue the rest of the class in this seat, then feel free to stay. If you feel you'd like to give your hips, your spine a bit more support, then by all means, situate yourself in your Shavasana again, relaxing your hands from your mudra. Your yogi's choice here. Whatever it is, bring your breath along. And let your whole body enjoy this free flow of breath, of prana, of your vital energy, visualizing it go from toes to head and then all the way back down again. Can you find complete softness, sanctuary in your own body? And be at peace with the silence, with just being okay with that. Notice this natural rhythm of breath that you've created for yourself. Notice the free flow. And let your inhalations bring lightness, bring that light air, energy of the sky into you, of floating, of being free. Let your exhalations bring you that support, that reminder, that clarity that you're still here. You're present in your space, in your world, in your own body. Perfect balance, yin and yang, in your own breath. If there are any more thoughts or maybe physical manifestations of tension around your face, your eyeballs, your temples, take this final moment to release, let go, soften, relax. And notice this home you've created for yourself that you can always return to in any moment. If you're still seated as I am, you can release your hands from your mudra. Simply relax them on your knees, palms up. If you're resting in your Shavasana, slowly find your movement, rocking side to side, knees to chest, and meet in a seated position with the rest of us. To end this practice, I invite you to join me in another mantra. This time, it's not to do with any goddess. It's a Vedic Sanskrit mantra and translates to may all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may any thoughts, words, and actions of my own and of my life contribute to that happiness and freedom of others. And it's very short, actually. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. So bring your hands towards your heart, and you can listen or try to join in. We will repeat it for 3. Breathing. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you all for joining me for this practice. I hope you have a lovely day and that you enjoyed something different. Thank you. Thank you.